Hey guys, it's Sham, and I'm here with a delicious recipe for holiday sorrel. No Guyanese Christmas table is complete without a refreshing glass of sorrel to go alongside your pepper pot, a piece of black cake, or whatever treat you might be having during the holidays. In this video, we're going to make the sorrel drink. We're going to bottle it and make a delicious cocktail that you and your family will love to enjoy. Hey guys. Okay, so we're back and it's the holidays again and you need your sorrel. Even Peter's getting excited about this sorrel. So one day I'm going to show you guys a picture of Peter. Maybe I'll post it in this video. Peter is my parrot and he's 21 years old. He's very handsome, and not just because he's my son, but he just is very handsome. Anyhow, this is our sorrel. I usually buy fresh, but because of COVID, it just not getting things as normal in the store. So I'm gonna go with dry. Normally what I do is half dry, half fresh. So there's nothing wrong with the dry. It gives you the same flavor. You just need to let it steep for longer. So I got a pack here, and it's the pack that you saw previously in the photo. Just one pack. I'm gonna use half a teaspoon of salt. And here I have a 1/4 cup of sugar, about a teaspoon of cloves, 2 cinnamon sticks, 2½ limes, and this is a whole orange peel. Okay, I'm gonna wash this quickly with cold water because I don't want any of the flavor to leave, and if the water were hot, it would already start the process. So in my pot already, I have 20 cups of water warming up, and I'm gonna just leave you for a moment to wash this out with cold water. Okay, so my water is not quite yet to the boil, but that's okay. I can see little bubbles forming at the bottom. Doesn't really matter if you start from cold or you start from hot. I prefer not to let the water be boiling because I don't want to get hurt when I'm putting anything in here. So this works out perfect for me. Just to let you know, I will also be making ginger beer in another video. So if you'd like that recipe, please subscribe to the channel and you'll get notifications every time there's a new video. All right, so let's get started. So here goes in our washed sorrel. You can see already, because the water's warm, it just starts to already color it. This sugar is not really going to be all the sugar that you're going to use. This is just to start like a little bit of the process. Okay. In here we have our cloves and our peel. We're going to squeeze some of the juice of the lime. I don't like to put the lime in the pot. I just want the juice because I find the skin gives the sorrel a bitter aftertaste. When I make ginger beer, however, I do put it in when it's fermenting because the lime actually helps with the fermentation process. Okay. You guys are gonna love this recipe. When I'm finished making the juice in about, I let it sit for about 2 days. So I'm gonna let it come to a boil, and then I'm gonna let it steep for about 2 days. You can let it steep 1 day too. It's entirely up to you. And of course, I put 20 cups of water, but if you want your sorrel a little stronger, or you wanna make like a sorrel condensed, concentrated form that you can use in mixed drinks and stuff, you can lessen the water, okay? When I do make my sorrel drink, I like to add a bit of, here's a little teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of salt. I like to add a bit of ginger ale to it. Sometimes I add a bit of pineapple juice if I have it around. And, you know, of course, rum. I will show you how I put together some cocktails towards the end of the video. So we're gonna let this boil. I'm gonna get a spoon, give it a stir. Sorrel is not very difficult to make. I think it's very straightforward. It's just like you're making a tea, really. And you're just steeping the tea. But the longer you let it sit, the more flavor and the more you get out of, especially the dried sorrel. If it was fresh, once it comes to a boil, you'll see the fresh sorrel will just turn white after all the color and the flavor have left it. But for the dried one, I really like to let it sit for a while. Okay, so I'm gonna let that come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we're gonna shut it off. Hey guys, I did forget one important ingredient for my sorrel, which was the ginger. I had it on the counter, but forgot to show it to you. And this is just a 2-inch, 3-inch piece. And how I do the ginger for the sorrel is just give it a hit, just to release the oils. So you can see, I just brutalized it. But this is perfect, and this will add great flavor and very important for the sorrel. Here's our sorrel bubbling away. Well, not really bubbling, but steaming. So this is the point where I will shut it off. And we'll see you back in a couple of days. Okay guys, it's been 2 days, and the sorrel, you can see, it's almost got a little bit of a faded texture to it. And the sauce, or the juice of the sorrel, is rich and dark. You could let it sit for another day if you like, but I'm going to teach you how to strain it, sweeten it, and then we're going to bottle, and we're going to make a cocktail. Here we go, guys. For this part of the video, you're going to be needing an empty bottle, just like we used for the ginger beer. That's the ginger beer, by the way. And going to be needing some ginger ale, a nice bottle of rum. I prefer El Dorado. It's award-winning. And delicious golden brown sugar, or dark brown, whichever you prefer. And the sugar, I'm not going to show you how much to put. It's pretty much how you like it. Just put a little and taste and go that way. And the same thing for the ginger beer that I said in the other video is, remember, if you're going to be making cocktails or mixing with other things, you might not want to make it too sweet. You can always add sugar later on also. So entirely up to you. We'll be needing a strainer and a funnel to put in our sorrel juice, and a container to strain it into. All right, let's get started. I'm going to strain it. Here's our bottled sorrel. Now we're going to make a beautiful cocktail. I wanted to show you something also. So my sorrel's still a little bit bright in color, and I think it can go for another day even. So you want your sorrel to almost be a really pale color. So If I were not doing this video, I'd let it go for one more day. Okay, you can see it's really rich and bright still. It looks like a faded rose color when it's done. Okay, so I've strained it. Now we're gonna make a cocktail. First thing is we're gonna put our rum in. Okay, add some ginger ale. And I just wanted to show you some cakes that I made. Goes really well with this. You could serve it with it. Here we go. And that is our beautiful cocktail. Now, you don't have to use ginger ale. Sprite actually works really, really good. I just didn't happen to have any today. So if you'd like to try Sprite, I would suggest it. It's really delicious. It's just like that lime flavor, and it's sweet. So you can cut back on the sugar that you put in the sorrel. And it's just fantastic. I mean, you don't have to even use rum. You can use vodka, tequila, whatever you like, or you can just serve it non-alcohol. I mean, you don't have to have alcohol, but mixing it with a little bit of fizzy drink, even club soda, is nice because it's more refreshing that way, I find. And then again, you don't even have to put anything. You can just enjoy it as simple, sweet, delicious sorrel. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday and you make this for your family. Thank you again, and I thank you for watching.